What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Okay, yeah, it is working. It just like took a second. We're building the Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 caves today. The other ones I should specify, actually. Let me ping. Cool. Dawn did. So yeah, there are two caves in this stream that I want to work on. Depending on how many people join and help, it might end up being different. Hello, Nova. The one that I'm currently at, the counselor's office is like 20 times easier. Because really the only cave part is kind of just like on one side. Hello, O'Reilly? I'm sorry, I might be pronouncing that wrong. Hello, Bun Bun. Hello. Oh, that's, Russian? I can't... Just hitting me with some names I am unable to pronounce. I'm sorry. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Nathan. So, okay, I hope Horrorthon joins. Because Horrorthon I can task with one cave or managing one cave, and then I can manage the other. And I don't know. Already sub charges? Alright, cool. Or you can manage one. Whichever you want to do, Nova. I'm fine with helping on either. I might start with the counselor cave because I want to get the wall kind of situated with that and the shaping because it's a little weird. But hello, Danny. Hello, Heidi. I did see that, yes. It looks really good, actually. Hello, Ryan. So here is the other cave. It hasn't been started. Neither of them have really... I'm just gonna exile you. Since that's the second time you've already screwed with me. It's so bad I can't even change the settings. My settings will just freeze. I don't understand. Can I turn you off? Alright, it's broken. That's good. Let me try again. Round 2. Let's go. I don't know, am I, Jack? Also, hi. Been a while since you've been in a stream, hasn't it? Hello, Michael. Okay, now you let me turn it off. What the frick? I'm crying actively. Hi, to Jack. Yeah, just like give me a second. Okay, so, yeah, the only thing is whoever does this cave, which I might end up just doing it because I don't think it's hugely important. This wall will have to be shaved down, and I actually think this might have to get removed since it was just a little Easter egg. Depends on how the wall shaping goes, but what is going on down there? There are some weird things happening here, and I'm not so sure on them, but... I do remember Let's Build a City, yes. Let's Build a City kind of dead. So for the other one, though, the other one is going to be a whole lot easier. I marked everything roughly so I could just keep going with Counselor's Office in the meantime, so I wasn't stopping progress to wait for this stream to happen. As you can see, it's almost done, actually. I just have the, like, a big circular room that's here. Well, I gotta finish that hallway, actually, but I'll have to do the hallway, the vent connecting to here, and then from there I would do this room and the little hallway off of it that connects back into... where, actually? It's not this door, is it? Oh, no, it might be. It's a little hallway here. Oh, I don't know if that's happening. Well, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. It's fine. I'm not worried about that yet. But it's this door here. Because you would... Frick. Because there's a side room here. So I'm gonna have to fit it into this. Oh dear god, that's gonna be awful. That's not this stream problem, but you see I have kind of lines here, and I also have these signs that are like, hey, it's a curved wall. Yeah, so like these doors would already be where they are, and then there just have to be like a warp in the center. What if we eat the caves? I would rather that. Okay, I'm not even gonna... Where? Alright, I gotta scroll all the way down for this. Bloink. That's a... That. And then... That, and then what are the numbers? This one. I want those numbers. What is this deleted? Chapter 2's done. I hate to break it to you, T-Jock. What, are you a FNAF lore expert, Gamga? Also, hi. Pig, oink oink. When the sun dies, yeah, at this rate. It'll be this year, I promise. Well, I don't promise. No, I do, actually. I do. It will be this year. I'm almost 100% positive on that. Hello, pinheads. Sunny. Just sunny. No numbers, no nothing. Just want to make sure. Because if it's more than that... Long time no see. True. So here's the populist. I don't think that's the right word. But we're going to go with it. Do I have the clip, by the way, for the other cave? I hope I do. I don't have the clip for this cave. Hold on. I don't. I deleted it. Let me go download the file from YouTube. But anyway, Poppy Playtime definitely has to be, like, in that conversation. And some FNAF have been really popular, but I just think Poppy Playtime is better. Counselor office. Yeah, okay, it's this one, because it's already trimmed down. T-Jog, it was done in November, I think, or October. It was done when I was just, like, at the end of Spirit. I remember, that's the only thing I remember. Ending place, like the brick wall place? Only caves. I don't want anything else being touched other than the caves. However, terraforming isn't important. Like, I don't... If you're going to join to help, I don't care if you don't terraform to start. Because the pathways will need to be laid out first, and then we can get to the terraforming. And again, I realize some people will not really be interested in helping with all that, but... Hello, Greg Elsie. I can't find the thing. Help. It didn't... Oh, it did. It's saved from the upload date. What? That's weird. It didn't save, like, at the end. Like, it saved from Monday, not today. That's odd. Or as Monday, I guess. Weird. Yeah, or let me get there myself, because, you know, I will. Okay, so this start part is immediately weird. Why did I go that far? I didn't need to go that far. Hold on, let me get the center, because, actually, I don't need the center. I can see from here. The second one has the thing. You all are allowed to help, just as I mentioned in the Discord before I started this, if you can put your user in the Discord, I would prefer that rather than in stream chat, but it doesn't matter either way. It's just more easy for me to see it in the Discord, even if you just mention it in the stream chat. So the map is published. Until it's published, there's not really an answer to that. I don't like these shelves here. There's not an answer until published. Because there is a lot more that I consider before I publish the map as opposed to just Poppy Playtime. Like, I would like... The lobby needs to be redone for the map itself. So, that's kind of... But I'm not worried about all that, really, at the moment. Okay, so it goes... Here, and then it's got, like, brackets, almost. Which I'm just gonna do... From the Discord. That kind of sounds like a skill issue to me. Thanks for telling me, though. Yes, it is. They posted a trailer today, Zeus, for it. Can't wait to be asked to build out when I haven't even finished 4, or haven't even started 4, I guess. And that would be more important. Okay, and then for you, I want fence. Are there just the fences on that side? There are. That's weird. It's like there, and I'm gonna go here. Technically, it should be here, but Finny spoon. Okay. La, la, la. And again, make sure just mention in chat if you want to join, as the pinned message says, because I don't have it open and I want to just kind of have some sort of control. Did I miss? You don't exist. Unless you do, and it was... Okay, never mind. It was just baiting me. I typed too fast. What are the numbers? A whole lot of numbers. 29... 638? Yes. Report. Yup, perfect. Just kidding. 15 seconds of gameplay of it. Big scary man. That's it. Who doing stuff? I hear noises and they're weird. I'm actually gonna push you over so you're in line with that. And then I'm just gonna remove this and do that instead. Cool. That is actually in line with this end, but there's no fences on this side from what I can see. So. Yeah, you can, Marco. Players 2. Right? Yes. So you can just join. You're in my walls? It's not coming from in my walls. Be in the Discord server to help. It will make it like 70 times easier because I have clips in the server that will help you. If somebody wants to put them in chat, they can. Like Nova or T-Jock or whoever, but I'm not going to pin them. So, yeah. What is about for Aurora? What if I don't wanna? Sorry, did you ask Nova? I just didn't see it. Make sure. I'm about to freaking mute every other server that I am in for this. I just saw what Gamga said. That's funny. In the server. True. Yeah, no, that was why I was like, thanks for the info. Oh, that's great. Okay, anyway, I might want to use the other side for this. The issue is, regardless of how I curve this... Somebody joined? No, somebody joined. Can I invite you? It should be open, isn't it? Oh, it's not. My bad. I swear I've had it open. No, it is open. You just gaslit me. Okay. Oh, you said don't let her in? That's crazy. Why would you do that? Okay, so the only thing that I need to figure out here... Between the doors, it should be like 3 blocks out, maybe? So... 1, 2, 3. And then I gotta find the center point and actually do a curve for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in for now. Alright, that's not... Hello. Do you want to... Nova, do you want to focus on this cave or the other one? Check the pin message, Greg Elsie, because as I... Okay, do you want to do this one? Because I'm going to work on whatever one you don't. Because I'd like one trustworthy person managing each. Guys, if you have me friended, you can join. If you don't, then again, that's a whole other issue. Okay, you're doing this one. I'm leaving. Yeah, you probably need perms, don't you? Yeah, you do. I'll just give you operator. You're not gonna blow anything up, probably. Hello, Groovy. Before I let anybody else in, Markel, which cave do you want to work on? The counselor office one or the school one? The school one is the big one. School? Okay, cool. So you're gonna help me, and then again, I hope. Okay, bye. The clip is in the Discord for that one as well. I think I labeled them when I hyperlinked them. I gotta open another slot. 4. Let me confirm a few things here. Just want to make sure that there's no funny settings on. Okay, no, there's not. Because anybody who... Wait, can I just, like, member / perm... Okay, well, that isn't helpful. I gotta actually do it in here. I just hate opening this menu every 15 seconds. I'm sending you to... Nope, that's not who I meant to teleport you to. Oh, my brain was like, yeah, let me type Nova real quick. But, you know about that. You're hilarious, man. Okay, I need to find... I think... why? Huh? Why is that there? What is that for? Oh, wait, I know what that is. Oh, yeah. I forgot that was the thing. Okay. I'm gonna break to here then. I gotta shave this down before I can start because, yeah. The Weeping Angel mechanic is always scary. As much as it has been overused, it's still scary. I'm gonna have to remove, Jordy Bros' secret base. I'm sorry, Jordy Bros. I know you're not here, but... Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. Anyway, I am for the most part. I'm getting pretty close to being able to announce something else that has nothing to do with this map before you say anything. My internet also probably isn't going to help your case, so... Oh, he doesn't have any diamonds in here. Okay, he did not. There was a whole farm? I didn't know this. Actually, I probably did, and I just forgot. Oh yeah, T-Jock, thanks for reminding me. I had a dream with you, and I think it was animatronic guy in it. There was definitely... Okay, and I want to talk about it because it's actually kind of funny. So, it was... I don't remember the true context, but it was like we were in some sort of a horror game, and we were playing hide-and-seek in it. And I just remember, like, checking my phone, and I was like... It was, I don't know, like 8 p.m. or something, and I was like, nobody pinged for my upload ping at 4:30. Or no, it was 10, I think it was 10:30, actually, it was the time it was, and I was like, it's fine, just like 6 hours late to ping. But I was like so mad, I was like, are you serious? Nobody pinged? I don't know where it came from, but... Hello, Proxy. Okay, that's a thing. It was quite the wild dream, yes. The only other, like, people I remember truly thinking about it in, where I think it was Nathan and Chris, I was like, why didn't either of you ping? I don't remember if Nova was involved in that, but... You know, I'm gonna actually just flatten this. Better guy thing is Morris. That's Morris? Oh, can't wait for that thing to come with missing parts every time. Also, hi, man. Literally, I kid you not, I have yet to get a Morris prop that is full with all parts. What is going on here? This shaping is giving me AIDS. I'm contracting AIDS from this shape. Only from this side. I did see the PPT5 trailer. Well, because you were in the sauce with me, you know? Like, you were also balls deep in the hide and seek. I am me, yes. Okay, they left, never mind. Keep me at school, my bad, yeah, I'll do that. Wee! No, don't undo. Frick you. How about that? Oh, wait, I'm rhyming. Okay, let me trim my clip down. I don't know, your version might not be trimmed at the beginning. I don't think it is. But the first room has already been done. So what is that doorway? Why is it like 7 blocks deep? Yes. Do you have me friended, Proxy? And do I have your username? Those are the requirements. That sounded bad. That like hit on the corner, or not the corner, but like the edge of my desk. That was not good. It's okay. I spiked it off of a different wooden object that it didn't break the other day, so it's fine. Not intentionally spiked it, but it bounced and hit pretty hard. Hide 0. That's concerning. An add-on? Yes, I have, and no, I won't. So I tried to use the editor, actually, the built-in Bedrock editor. Thing is awful. I hate it. The only 2 times I tried to use it, it was so buggy in the backrooms map that I just gave up on it and used structure blocks instead. And I tried to use it for the Playco cave, or Playcare cave, my bad. And it just was not, like, it was not feasible. However, we have this cool thing. I don't think it's on right now, so I don't think it's going to work. But we'll find out. Oh, it is on. So it'll just create this, like, cube. I stole it from Life and Foundation. Sorry, Piano, if you're watching. I don't think he is. But I did do a little bit of robbery. So, yeah. Cheathan! Sorry, Mark L. Never mind. You're not in the game. Yeah, a lot of you probably won't have me added. This is about to, like, just double my friends list for real. Is it 3Zs? That is a... I love that icon. It's so, like, unserious, yet also serious. Or Bs, I guess? Yeah. I don't know if any of you remember when we were doing the Play Care Cave. I think it was on a Twitch stream. I had to turn off my my sound because I just was hearing, and it was driving me insane. Sure, you unfriend everyone. There are definitely some people that I could drop some insane lore on. I would be down to, like, do something like that in a Twitch stream. Just, like, absolutely flame on some people. My username is right here if anybody wants it. It's above my little head. Wow. I think I would more so do that in a VC with, like, just, like, 1 or 2 people. I wouldn't want to probably publicize that. Can you hear me, Spoon? I'm calling you Spoon because I already forget your YouTube name. Open a slot? Yeah, I'm just gonna open it to 12. So I should have you should be near Nova. If you would, I'd prefer if you could help Nova, just because I'm gonna have probably 2 or 3 people here. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Who wants to do the pathway on this side? On the school side. Because whoever would like to make, like, the full scaffolding and everything, I'm down to do terraforming and cave work. I love drama. I have one particular person that I just saw on my friends list as I was scrolling through it that I always forget I still have friended, and I don't know why I do. I really should. So yeah, that I think would be the heavy lore drop for sure. That I would probably just try to casually graze past, although I don't think you guys would let me. Yeah, Minecraft does hate people. I hate people, people hate me, I prefer my own best company. Where are you? Where are you, actually? Oh yeah, I should probably give you guys perms, huh? And do you, either of you have a preference on which cave you help with? If not, I'm eeny meeny miny mowing this and you're getting to somebody. I'm switching this to 3. Why are they glowing here some green? I don't know. I don't know why they did that. I think I know what you mean, but I'm not sure. That's fine. I'm just picking caves for you two. I'll send you to there, and I'm going to take... Oh, he gone, apparently. He gone. Is that a Rambly reference? Sorry, I had to... Yeah, okay. Oh, I just saw another person I shouldn't have friended. Crazy. Stampy? That is Stampy, right? I'm not crazy? I need it so hard. For real, Nova. Who is here? Hold on, how many people we got? 4. Okay, yeah, and then that's fine. I don't... Wait, you got a problem, T-Drag? Wait, what? I have a problem. Is there a way to combat this? Because I could technically do 4, 4, and then... I have to do 5, 5, and then 1s, I think. It really does. Minecraft's interface is just terrible in general. You should join and help, Tidrock. Okay, I know that looks weird, but I'm gonna have the cave kind of start here. Or whatever. I think that's still gonna look weird, but well, I could actually take a row off here. And that might look a little better. It's gonna look weird regardless, because I'm trying to deal with both walls that I have, and that's just not gonna work. You all should be at the counselor's office. I can't spell. Every time I type counselor, I add that extra R in. I don't know why. I do, but it's there, so. Sure. You could. You would have options. Hello, true guys. Have fun, Nathan. On PS5? You'd have to friend via Microsoft account, and then the world should just appear on your like homepage or your world list, and it should be like mascot horror havoc or whatever. But you would need me friended to get that far. But like TJ, because you could terraform, you could do the pathway here. Like there's a couple different things that do need to be done. I don't think I need the floor out as far as I have it right now. Actually, that is exactly how far out I needed. This, however, will need to go a little bit more, and then it'll, I think, turn. Yeah, so I'm gonna just have to exile that, probably. Does actual light blocks needed? You could find an area. Probably. You'd have to kind of look around and just use your judgment, but gas production could probably use them. I don't think you did gas production, did you? I know I had talked about it with you once, but I don't think you ever did. Is it on Realms? No. It's not. It should just be an open world once you're... Again, once you have me friended. I'm kind of just going to take my time here. I don't have any reason to rush this one. I'll probably end up... What'll end up happening more than likely is Nova, you, and whoever else will be able to finish at least the pathway and maybe start some of the like bottom terraforming, and then I'll probably just rip most of that out myself, and then we'll have one more stream of this cave, because this is the one that is again kind of scary. What did Blake air? Actually, you did the atrium? Are you finished with the atrium, by the way? I don't actually have any clue if you are or not. Okay. It really does just hate you. I'm not stealing the cave from you. I mean, technically I am, actually. I guess when you think about it, yeah, it's gonna get used as a tutorial, so. Also, if there's any designs, like, give me a sec. That you need, like if you need a, the power little green things or whatever, just let me know. You shouldn't have anything on that side weird. I know this side has the little hand thingies. I don't know what they're called, but the little hand thingies. Those will definitely be strange, but... Okay, so... I'm gonna do that, I think. And then I can start filling out a little bit of dirt here. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some slabs. That's not stone. Who's on for the HM? Alright. Understandable, Markel, my bad. Sorry it didn't work out for you, but I'll see you later. I'm gonna come check, actually. Wait, I should do it this way. I should do woblam, and then I should do woblam. Whoa. That changed quickly. Walls. I think I'm gonna actually do this for you. Because it just looks better that way. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to finish laying this out. I'm gonna do that for you. And then that would make it... I don't know what the frick that would make it. I don't think I actually centered that at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Okay, no, I was 1 off. 9, so it's... That's like that. Yeah, cool, that works. Just use that little stone layout, because that's correct now. I'll leave the signs there, whatever. Why did that make that sound? What did it even hit? Whatever. Part 20, nice. 20 parts in 3 days is wild, by the way. I respect the grind. Could I just, like... I'm not worried about this being exactly, like, perfect in every sense, just as long as it's good enough. Because, like, I don't expect things to be exactly lining up perfectly. But, I mean, realistically, as long as it gets far enough over to where it's different. Crazy to think Chapter 1 was... Wow, that would have been 2 years ago, I guess. 2 calendar years. I say calendar years because... It would have been 2 full years. It would have been 24. Chapter 2, part 64. You're almost there then, Family Zoom. I feel like I have you friended for some reason, Jeremy. Do I? No. Why is it not in alphabetical order? I don't get that. Give me an alphabet, please. No, apparently I don't. I don't know why I thought I did. There's too many usernames running through my head. 4... There we go. Those ones, cool. And you have my username, right? Just right there. That one. That one right there. You can't see my... There. Turn down chat. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. There's a VHS tape there. I never knew that was there. Anyway. We got the giant rods here. No, I'm not specifying. It definitely isn't that much of an angle, which is really gonna mess with me, I think. There's dreaming. You know what? I'm enlisting you with me. Do you need the reference, Dreamy, or do you have it? I just don't know if you're in the server or not for it. What do you mean mine, Noah? They're a little too big for anything, so... You don't have it? Yeah. Let me send it in the chat for you. I'm just gonna send both in chat. If anybody needs either of them, why am I looking at uploads? Good lord, I'm smart. Copy. Can I copy it that way? I don't know if I can. I'm gonna have to click on it, I think. Oh no, I can copy it. I can't copy it like that either. That's dumb. Fine. I'm just gonna find them on YouTube then. Ah, I see. Why would you come all the way over here? What the hell? Oh, nope, that opens uploads. Filter, visibility, unlisted, apply, and then there goes my phone. Okay, so the first link will be counselor's office. There should be a slot open, yeah, whoopsies. That link is counselor's office cave, and Dreamy, the one that you will need, is not that one either. Hold on. It is this one. If you have me friended, yeah, there's a slot open. Hello, Piotr. Oh, do you not have access to multiplayer? That sucks. How good lord, this cave, man. Wait, hold on. I'll just explain that actually as I'm doing this. So there's like a scaffolding above this where the pathway connects into with like hanging ropes, but the scaffolding isn't on the ceiling of the cave, so you wouldn't. That would imply that you would need the scaffolding to connect with more ropes into the top, rather than just a longer. I don't understand the purpose of the scaffolding, but okay. It is more caves, yes. It is. It is that one. Yeah. The first room should already be done. We're kind of in that. This is gonna sound crazy, but we're in the cave. How long am I feeling for this? Maybe like 30 blocks. Ow, that was a not fun spot for my phone to drop. I'm not actually gonna count. I'm just gonna build, and I'm gonna kind of estimate based on how far away that looks. That seems about right, yeah. I wish I could just like there was some better way to see how many people are in the world other than having to go here, then here, and then looking, you know? That's annoying. Maybe a command for it, actually. It looks so weird. Is it the same dog, DJ? Good luck, Family Zoo. You're almost there. You got it. Okay, so Dreamy. Why is there no? Oh, that's hilarious. There's no border on the corner. It's just a fall to your death if you decide to take that path. Hello, Beaks. Different dog? Oh, thank God. I was getting sick of looking at that golden retriever. Sorry to it, but, you know. It's like, why is it broken? It's floating in my hand. Everything else is connected, and then there's just... Oh. Okay, then you got the boinger over here. Well, that doesn't actually go that far. Interesting. I thought it went way further than that. But, alas. I'm actually going to do something weird. I'm going to mark it like this. Is it that one or one more? I feel like it should be one more. I'm going to have you, Dreamy, continue this path that I'm currently starting. You'll kind of see how it goes, I think. Or you can do that too. I'm fine with that. Whatever you want to do. I was going to start terraforming, but if you want to do the giant rods, you can. It's up to you. Whatever you feel most confident with. Do I want to... Actually, I can do that, because you would just walk up it. Yes. What's going on? It's all going on. Golden Retriever do to you? It just... You can only look at a dog and its bad jokes so many times before you wish you weren't looking at that dog and its bad jokes. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Chitter. Oh, brother. Okay. Cause TikTok keeps sending me dogs, like Instagram posts of dogs that are just like really bad jokes on top. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just like a telepathicness. That is, I'm just a telepathicness, guys. Yeah, give it up for Mr. Telepathic. Don't do it. Don't say it, T-Jog. Don't say it. I know you're gonna. Don't say it. Well, why is it red? It's gonna be my follow-up question. There, yep, there it is. Okay, so, ooh, how about crimson? Actually, I don't like that because the top is different. I would like it all to be the same. Let's find out. I feel like it's only the bamboo fence. What? Is that too big? I might tone it down like 1 block. So you would, instead of doing 3 on those rows, do 2. Yeah, no. Bedrock has been getting really bad with glitches recently. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the torment he's been putting me through. Hello, Handel. No, I have the supernatural powers. I just can harness only bamboo. There feels like a fun superhero gimmick. Can make things levitate, but only if it's bamboo. Okay, this is where problems arise because you're here, and then it's like maybe that far, but it's also like 30 blocks down. Like there. Hold on, let me. Ready? I'm gonna use the big brain. So I would go boing. Actually, I wouldn't go that much forward. I'd go. I'm about like here, maybe. Yeah. Thank you, Spoon. I appreciate that. It seems like there's another like little red thing. It's like here. Whoopsies. Hi, Nathan. My day has been alright. How has yours been? You know? I woke up. You're gonna maybe call me crazy, but I woke up like a lot later than I intended. Not that I really like. It's not like I set an alarm or anything, but I was like, yeah, I got up kind of early, and then I got up at like 10:30, which I know still isn't that late, but to me, that's like. That is super late. Wait, does that not go? Oh, that does not. Okay, it's like this. And then this would stick out of block. Where are you? Aren't you over here? Oh no, you're just out and about. Okay. Is there boo? Ah. Look at 5 a.m. That's crazy. Nice, looking good so far. I like how you also got the fences accurate, how they don't connect. I noticed that when I was like kind of just overviewing the clip, and it bothers me so much, but it's funny you actually did that. I would have just connected them, but you're not wrong when you do that, so. That, yeah, that's annoying, Nathan. We got, I can't remember names, but we got me, we got Dreamy, we got Nova, and then 2 other chat people that I don't remember their usernames, or their YouTube names, I'm sorry. Dear God. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is awful. Hi, Dax. I wonder how this cave will compare in, like, size to the Playcare one. Because looking at this so far, I hate to say it could be bigger, but it very well could. You didn't know they didn't connect? That's crazy. Well, that's how they are, so. Sometimes you might have to just reselect it, Beaks. I used to have that issue with the night skin. Every once in a while I'll have to like, import this skin, too. That's annoying. I don't think he is, no. Jack, I would imagine he's not. I don't think I need to worry about the sizing being perfect. My God. Double, triple, third quarter's insane. What is, like, double and triple? Like, explain to me, because I have no idea. I have to add you, Pinheads, as I've mentioned, and I think I mentioned in the pin message. So you can't join unless I do, and again, the world is open, so if you were able to join, you would just be able to. If that makes sense. It should. Clearly your spelling isn't too dark. That's a given. Why is it tiny? Single record. P and triple P or 2 and 3 records. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's crazy. It's always bad. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I would, I am aware of the cost of things in today's economy. My God. I'm dying. Oh, Sponge Boy me, Bob. Promise me you'll never eat at Arby's. So, like, what is this one for? What is this? Oh, it powers the boingy boings, right? The boingy boings. It shouldn't be that funny, but it is. Oh my God. Hey, T-Jack. Should I do it? What would someone rational do in this? You're the last person I should ask if my question is what should someone rational, or what would someone rational do? I should? Okay. Sorry, you don't get the help if you ask that. New rule just dropped. That was not actually new. It's... So yeah, guys, what have we learned? Anyways. Didn't see what they said. There, now you can see. Here, don't worry, I got you, Barry. I'll make you look even more schizophrenic real quick. Never mind. I can't actually. I can't say anything because that ruins the whole point, I guess. So I'll just move on and pretend like I didn't read anything. Maybe you're not even here, actually. Maybe. You should have assumed. You should have assumed when I said that what had happened. What the frick? Hold on. Okay, never mind. I think I just saw the next part and I got scared. I might talk to him if I remember, Nathan, because it might be possible to do what we did in my server and just manually verify him. Something tells me that's the old rot, if you know what I mean. Tree moment. Okay. I gotta go back. Dreamy's still here, right? He's still vibing? Yeah, he is. Cool. Because I'm gonna need to teleport back to you after I get... You know what? Sure. We're gonna have a little firework party. I'm okay with this. Stay came out today. I did see that, yes. BGA and hello. February 18th, right? Kind of wish it was sooner. Because I could definitely do a little bit of trolling. But I mainly want to see this room, I think. Yeah, okay. So I just used... Oh, I used bird trapdoors. I forgot about that. Okay, that was really all I needed to see. Hi, bye. Mr. Peterson, you should. So, here's gonna be the deal with streaming that, by the way, chat. Since that's coming out soon, I'll mention it because we're gonna do the same thing where we replay the chapters before it releases. I'm not gonna be reading chat, probably very much. And if either I am told there is a spoiler that is sent, or I see one that is sent, we are going to switch to selected people that can chat. I am not trying to have what happened last time. And if it does happen, I might just actually end stream. That might happen too. I could do that. Sounds like a fun idea. So please don't do this again because, you know. I think it looks great, Diet. I don't know if it was a word then, TJ. Last time, yes. I got spoiled of the Huggy ending in Chapter 4. So far, that's the only major spoiler I've had, though. So, credit where it's due, I guess. Haven't had any for FNAF, or LN, or Hollow Knight. Silksong moment. Okay, so, whoa. I just, like, slammed my face into the wall with that. That was crazy. Anyway. What did Cypher do? Why is it his fault? If you want T-Jock, sure. I'm fine with that. I have a proposal for you, T-Jock, that's unrelated to that, actually. Ender! Hi, Ender. I'm enlisting you over here. This is an awkward spot though for you to help with. Cause I'm kinda deep in this, as you can probably see. If you want, you can continue the path. If you can find where I am. You can probably figure it out. I'm like off of the like second bounce pad after you turn on that. Life's testing you for real, Nathan. Oh, whoa, that's not what I expected at all, actually. I'm like off then here. Actually, Ender, I'll give you the option. Do you want to help with this cave, which is the one after the school one, as I labeled it in the server, or the counselor office cave? Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. This is the school one actively. And then Nova would be the one working on the other one mainly. With the other people. School? Alright, cool. Why do you have that? So sad. Do you always blame people at this point? Yeah, that's fair. I actually blame you for everything, Barry. I blame you for everything that's ever happened in my entire life. What kind of beef would you have to have with someone to do that, actually? Like, genuinely, what kind of tragedy would they have to have caused for you to blame every single thing that you've ever done wrong on them? Yeah, it must have been the wind. What is thy proposal? Reanimal. Oh, right, I forgot I banned the other. I'm hilarious. A little clueless. Okay, so in the announcements in the server, it's the one labeled School Cave. You can click that little hyperlink and that'll give you the video clip for this cave. I don't really know where you should be, honestly. If you want to continue the pathway that I'm on, that's fine. You can kind of just start like terraforming even from the beginning here. I'd be cool with that. Just kind of starting to get some of these like platforms and kind of floating things terraformed out a little bit with the coarse dirt. I'd maybe do that. Oh wait, that was gonna line up, isn't it? No, it shouldn't. Wait, should it? No, it should. Because it's flat. If it was curved or slanted, that would be different. But no, it should line up because it would be a flat wall. But that curves. Wait, what? Didn't compliment my withered, spit over an execution. No, I actually, I don't blame you for that one. I did. I just had to stream this the day they came out with that trailer, huh? Is it immediate then? No. It's also shifted over, actually. Maybe one day, Nathan. Maybe one day. %, for sure. Isn't that what this entire map is, though? Taking advantage of that? I think I mentioned... It might have been in a Twitch stream. But I've definitely mentioned it somewhere. It could have been a VC. It could have been a Twitch stream. It could have been just some random Thursday afternoon. I've been considering building the amazing digital circus. And it, like, I have issues because, like, it's such a big thing with fairly little information on a lot of it. So I've genuinely thought about emailing the creator and being like, hey, could I have more references, please? But I just, like, I don't know if I want to commit myself to that, because I feel like if I do that, I gotta follow through, you know? I can't waste her time and then not do the thing. I was like, hey, I want to do this. Yes, Jack. I have seen the FNAF 2 movie. Yes, I loved it. 10 out of 10. That's crazy. You should watch it, Nathan. It's a good show. It's surprisingly good. You technically jump on the ladder. So, okay. Gooseworks is a she, I think. Yeah, Gooseworks is. I don't know about Glitch, but Gooseworks is. Where are you? Not the monster spawners. These These do not get touched, because these are kind of just hanging here. If you see, look at the video clip, you'll see where it is and where it isn't. But, like, kind of this would go, I don't know, down, okay. Just, like, down like this or whatever. It might be flatter, couldn't tell you, because I'm not actively looking, but, yeah, I think it's gonna have to go pretty far down. Yeah, okay, goose is a she, glitches owned by 2 males, okay. But the bridge is floating, basically. And then this part would also be like a rocky thing, or not a rocky thing, but like a cavey thing. And then I think it would go, if I was seeing it correct, it would go like this. Actually, it would be, I think, a little bit more out. And then I don't know what the frick happens over there, to be honest. But, yeah. Just make sure you kind of stay away from this for now. Because once you start to get close to this, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of sort of floating, but I cannot check, or I'm not going to check yet. How are we on lineup, though? If I bring, like, this stone across, maybe? How are we? How are we with it? That's actually unbelievable. Hello, the fats. I think I remember you. You've been in a stream, haven't you? Or am I thinking of someone else? Rose holding lampposts, beheaded skeleton people a lot. Send all of it to me, man. Every single image. Glasses. I immediately was like, yeah, there is an emoji for that, but I'm thinking of the freaking Facebook emote. God, I'm so old. Wait, does that go over the other one? No, it's just there. Okay. Oh, this is terrible. I hate it here. No, you don't. You just have to have me friended on Minecraft. And I have to have you friended on Minecraft. I'm looking right now. Oh. Reskin. Outdoor prop. Okay, that's sick. The Reaper with the lamppost is sick. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, my bank account. No. I'm not 30. Nathan, I'm not even 20. Of course, the animatronic guy would always want to buy the one that I'd want to buy. This happens every time I get like a outdoor prop. He buys it too, except for Phantom and one other that I can't remember. Werewolf. Oh yeah, you have the B method. Sorry, I forgot to mention that, and I didn't know if you remembered it. Oh, that does not go that far. Wait, does it? He might. Hold on, he might. It's almost in line with that. This, I think, is going to be a little smaller than it should be, but I'm okay with that. Oh my god, Ender. I just, like, walk up to it, and I just hear constant bee death sounds. You're jelly? I worked among the dinosaurs? What the hell? Perfect name. I like that name, yeah. I think it's cool. Hi, Pez. Today, I feel like the first 10 days of this year have been really slow. Anyone else? Party Expo. I'm so ready for Transworld. Let's go. I don't care about the Expo. I just care about Transworld. That's literally the only thing I have to look forward to this year until the Citizen Soldier tour announcement. Kind of sad, I know, but you know what? It's CS, so. Huh. I think I'm slanting this too much. Oh, that's... I don't know why that's satisfying, but it kind of is. The classrooms? Cave doesn't show most of the walls. Repeat the patterns already have. It's after. That's fine. Yeah. Whatever you gotta do. Transworld is in March, that is correct. Shattered Dreams. No. Hi, Chris, by the way. My high school yearbook has Jesus in it. Yeah, I'll probably end up adding some. I'll have to kind of see because I know this cave has got, like, there's one really weird spike you probably will notice, Ender. Okay, wait, where is it? It's about in line with that. So, like, there, yeah, that's good. I can see it on my screen, which is also good. That means that is correct. Sort of. Final chapter. I think it's going to be 6. That's my call. They would... If you want my personal professional opinion, they would say if it was the last. Like, I think they'd be, like, the final dance or something. Like, there would be some way to indicate that. Can't wait for chapter 93, the Earth's core. It's gonna be great. Yeah, actually, okay, so I have one reason that I'm really happy it's that particular time. 2 days before it starts, the Capitals play in St. Louis. So, what we're doing is we're going in the 24th, I think, or 23rd, late 23rd or the 24th, something like that. Seeing the Capitals Blues game, then just kind of hanging out the next day, and then we're doing Transworld 26th and 27th, and then we're leaving the night of the 27th. So, like, height-wise, are you talking about for the top of the cave? You build Freddy Fazbear's. Any kind of vibe you're feeling, or just like anything? Just make sure you end up higher than I am over here. I can give you a rough estimate. Okay, you want me to be so for real with you? There's not really a max. Just make sure once, again, you start getting to this side that you go higher. Because, like, I would want it over top of this path. Maybe, like, here. Maybe not quite that high. Yeah, maybe, like, here instead. Like that. And then I think after it'll kind of go up to this point, and then I think it'll start going back down. Something like that. The sun's death. The heat death of the universe. Want to see? Yeah, I probably will. I'll probably do something like that. That would be Friday, though. So second day. Because first day I want to just walk around and do whatever. And then we'll probably go in early the second day. Have you guys say whatever to go to, and then I'll probably make a purchase decision if I'm buying anything, and then we'll leave. But it won't be a long stream if I do, just because my phone will die real quick, and yeah. This game's about to look crazy with all the glowing eyes. See you, Nathan. It is, yes, Chris. Someone likes their Morris. Never says except it just always wins. Have you seen the... I think it's ChatGPT, the guy playing it in Rock, Paper, Scissors, and it's like, I pick rock, what do you choose? I pick paper. Wow, you win again. It's just like... it just cheats the system a little bit. Is that good, or do I want it further? That's fine. Together we are Morris costumes. You're not gonna catch me saying anything like that. It's funny because I remember, I don't know if it was the first year we went or the second, but I remember my father being like, because, you know, everything else is so professional, he was just like, oh god, like, this, like, the cheesy spirit stuff, you're not here for that. I was like, yeah, true. I always like to look at it just to see, but you're not gonna catch me buying a Morris prop at Transworld. You're not. I'm most likely leaning towards distortions, but I might talk to other people and see if I could do something custom. But I'd probably talk to distortions first, because there's something that I want to see if is possible. We'll play through chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the day when 5 releases. I'm gonna do that depending on how the days of the... Actually, I can check. Depending on how just time falls, I guess, in general. That's a Wednesday? Why are they releasing it on a Wednesday? But I'd probably Monday or Tuesday, or maybe Sunday even, do a stream of that, yeah. And then release day would be the actual, you know, game itself. The new stuff. Okay, how do I do this part? Hanging signs, maybe? Alright. Okay, well, no, that's not happening. I guess I'll just do fence gates. You're hilarious, Ender. Please never tell another joke again. What about lightning rods? They don't connect, but I think I like the vibe of that, so I'm just going for vibes here. We're gonna just... Why not, you know? How would I do turns, though, if I didn't want to just do that every time? Definitely not. Okay, I'm just gonna cry about it. This sucks to place, by the way. This is awful. I'm having a horrible time. PT video. That you did. I also picked the right day to preemptively schedule this stream to do. So. Really is a buzz right now. I'm gonna place all the fences first. I'll have to figure out how I want to do the other one, because obviously it would not work like this, because it's 2 block spaces, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. I might end up doing like fence on one and then just full lightning rods in the next. I don't know. Oh, right, because that first one is different. Okay, can you squeeze out of this, actually? You can. I don't care, it just kind of, I was curious. $25, 75. I would hope not. That's one thing I mentioned, I think, when 4 released, is like they are scamming us. People don't realize it, but they are genuinely scamming us. Tactically, they're scamming us. But again, because of the fact that it's split up the way that it is, nobody really thinks about that. They're just like, okay, yeah, for the total gameplay in this chapter... What am I seeing? What am I seeing in that reflection? Oh, probably the purple. But it's like, because it's split up, people are like, okay, yeah, no, it's a separate game, so, you know, it's worth the 20 or whatever. But then when you combine it all, it sure as hell isn't. This is like a standard length game, maybe a little over standard length for a game. Barrier blocks in the railings? Nah, if you fall through, that's on you. I don't get paid enough to deal with all that. Yeah, see, that's definitely jank. Do I care, though? Not really. Hello there. I think 1 and 2 should have been 5 each. 3 should have been 10, and 4 should have been 10. Even then, though, like, that puts the total up to $30 already? Which I guess isn't actually... That's reasonable. I think that's reasonable, yeah. And then if chapter 5 is 15, that would put it up to 45, which is steep, but if that's where it ends, then I can deal with that. Chapter 5? Broken, obviously. Chapter 11, $200. That does make me wonder, though, like, how far are they going to be able to push the price before people say, nah, you know? There's going to be a point to where people are, other than, like, some big YouTubers, nobody's going to buy it. And they're going to tank their own sales because of their greed. Broken hell, yes. The Nintendo, right? Yeah, pretty much. I hate to say you're right, but you definitely are. Because why not? Just watch your step. To be fair, in the game, it is just a rope, which is definitely not safe either. More jokes in our DMs? Oh, Lord. Who's pinging me, by the way? I'm guessing it's man. It was man. Oh, I see. I didn't see the that message. Expensive than both Bendy games combined. What is that, 50? It's 20 and 30, right? Okay, yeah. Well, okay, wait, what is the 5, 10, 15, 20? 35, 50. Yeah, okay, because the first 4 are 50 in total. So, yeah. I wonder if it's gonna become more expensive than all on games combined. All the way down here. Where? Where are you? Yes, Ender, but you... Wait, where? Huh? Where are you, actually? That's not Ender. Where did he go? Where did you go? What? Oh, no. Sorry. I just was, doing things. I was demonstrating the sounds, you know. I was just I cannot find the bees bonic. I was just demonstrating the I am stuck. I have never been more stuck in my life. They're gonna make another, like, a spin-off or something. Thanks, Ender. Yeah, I trap myself for real. Bee of despair and agony. The bee of claustrophobia. Some enters add-on as rope, I think. I don't use add-ons. I'm gonna go check on this cave. Nice. Do you still have assistance over here? You do. Yeah, it's looking good. Is there a fence there? I never noticed. What did I just... was that an egg? Oh no, it was a snowball. This would be an egg. Egg in your house. Hi, Char. I would hope that's not an actual episode, Chris. Oh my god. Bee jump scare. Credit them. The only add-on I've ever even touched really is the one Poppy Playtime one, but not even for building. I don't even know if that is blocks. I'm good, how are you? Having a fun time, surprisingly. Oh, it reset my video. I changed my mind. I'm not having fun. Okay, so... Betting we finish it? This depends. Really, I think it depends on the caves. Once the caves are finished, I genuinely think we're within a couple months. Maybe even a month. Like, there is not a ton left after these are done. Let me drop it down and see. Because, okay, if the fence is 3 tall. Alright. I'm going to have to go steal a fence, actually. For this. Oh, that almost connects. So I would want it a block higher than I'd want it here. Thank you, Chelsea, and hello. Be right now along with PP. Haha, you said PP. Sorry, that wasn't funny. I just had to. Sounds fun though. SB is a fun one. I gotta do the sub lobbies. I don't wanna. Sub lobbies and then bakery. That's, oh god, that's my order of operations. It's hilarious, I'll have you know. Tomato. Yeah, no, that's deserved. I love Python because even if you have no history or knowledge of programming, you can still tell what most of everything does. I feel like Java is kind of the same. Java's pretty easy. You know what is easy? Snap coding. Snap blocks are real easy. I'm kind of mad I didn't like keep up with the coding though, because I was good at Java at one point. I took a Java coding class and I was decent at it, but I just like didn't keep up. I don't know. I think I use blocks here, but I don't know. Have you seen the, I'm sure you have, but the coding meme of I think it was chess or something? It was like, if losing, go all in. Oh yeah, gas production, that's where I need to go. The channel quotes so far this year are crazy. Paying thanks. Hey T-Jog, by the way, you know that paragraph I sent you earlier? For some reason it copy-pasted and was in my, like, send bar. Like, I should still send it even though I already did. It is true, yes. Yes, man. But player win equals false. Player choice equals your choice. Player win equals false. Yeah, that is kind of similar to Java. Java I think is a little different, but Java's kind of like that where you can just like read it and kind of get an idea. Send it again. I already deleted it. Frogny, the cursed. I think it was if it's my turn. True, it's true. Go all in. I think I've seen that one too. Whoa! I forgot that this area was like this. Pretty cute. This might actually be my favorite room in the chapter, other than play care. I just love the way this turned out. I don't know. It's very nice. The ceiling was a nightmare. I don't know, right, because this was time-lapse, but when I was doing this, I had like 3 different errors that I made all at the same time. And you can imagine how that went for me in the long run, but yeah, I love this room. Texturing that. I remember like 4 or 5 people help with this room. Because we had help, I had help with texturing, I had, it was Nathan and someone helped me with the glass back here. I can't remember who. This thing is crazy? Oh yeah, it is. It is definitely a little crazy. For good leaves. Honestly, really none of them are great. Cherry flowering azalea are kind of nice, but I don't know. I made a tree recently, or today actually. I used moss blocks for the leaves. You'll see why and understand the decision once you see what the build is. Because it's not just like a goofy decision, but it actually has some logic behind it. I probably should have done a layer of leaves and then the moss inside, but doing directly the moss allowed me to put grass on top, which gave the kind of more bushy, you know, sporadic feel. I think Horathon? I don't think it was Horathon. I don't feel like he was around enough at that point to help with gas production. Gas production was a while ago, man. Hello, Meow. It's been reinstalled. Chapter 2 and it still crashed your entire console. What? Huh, yeah, that's weird. I don't know. You could try messing with your, like, the in-game settings and see. That is odd, though. PlayStation seems to have issues with certain, like, things. I've noticed between the 4 and the 5, obviously the 5 is much better, but the 5 seems more prone to just, like, imploding sometimes like that, where it just stops working. Harder than a train? Oh, yeah. I would like to point out, guys, for those of you who want a Chapter 3 tutorial, this is not saying I'm not going to do one. I would like to point that out. But consider, you know what I mean? Like, the cave itself, I'm not doing block for block, but all of the... essentially what would have to be done is you would have to make all of the scaffolding here as I'm doing, and then terraform around that? No, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather not. Mommy open the PlayStation Gate. The PlayStation Gate. I have tried the add-on Samson. I'm gonna be fully honest. I hate it. It sucks. It's awful. Well, okay, it's not awful. I like the idea of it, and I think it's fine. But I don't like the encounters very much. It felt like they were too much trying to push the survival of it rather than just making a Poppy Playtime add-on. I really was not a huge fan of it. Could have absolutely been worse, don't get me wrong, but sure as hell could have been better. So, you know, there's my opinion. Welcome back, Markel. Explain what the... when he was false lenses, figure it out. Yeah, exactly. What does it do, though? I'm curious. I'm joking. I know what it does. What you don't realize, though, Ender, is Chapter 2 was done in under a year. It was like 7 or 8 months. So, I mean, double that time, year and a half. Not even, actually. But, yes, I think it will be a while, but I mean... Surprisingly, it didn't take as long as you would think. I think that should be andesite. Yeah, that's a good point, Gum. You should try, or you can try if you want. Yeah, Markel. Way too much strain. Yeah. You guys excited for the Indigo Park tutorial? I'm 9 parts into that one, I think, and the 9th part gets the first train or railroad ride room done. So not like the actual little lobby itself, but the, you know, the one with the like desert and stuff. Easter egg? Sure. Give me like a darker block. Like a something close to black concrete if you can. It's Indigo Park. It's a mascot horror game as well. I'd recommend looking into it if you haven't. It's really fun. It might be my favorite mascot horror. I don't know if it's favorite per se, but it is absolutely up there for me. It is one of the better ones. One of my favorites. I'll say that. Cyan Campus. It's been going good, Char. Here's the cave that I've been working on. Wow, Ender, you've made a lot of progress here, dang. And I'm going to teleport to you. Here's the cave that Nova and friends have been working on. Why have you kept these signs? My stone! What's that for? You can teleport back to me if you want. Oh, that's... Why is it orange? Are you seeing that? Why is this orange? Huh? That's gray glass. Why is it... Whatever. I'm scared. I will show a quick sneak peek of how... counselor's office has been going, though. Here's the end part that I just would have worked on yesterday, I think? Got some side rooms. This one right here, officer, was really annoying because I just didn't have the room for it. Reinforced deep slate. I feel like I've used reinforced deep slate in this map. I'm gonna be so real with you. We're right there. Yeah. You can... Wait, can you see it without night vision? That's the real question. You can't. No, you definitely can. Wait, this door doesn't have structure voids in front of it. Oh, right. Oh my god, wait, it's because it's this door. Can you see it? Nah, then you can't. Never mind. That's lame. We find a different door that is blacked off. Because there is going to be one that's in a hallway. That isn't you. Oh, no, that is you. I can use you. Chapter 2. Okay, that one's diabolical. But yeah, you can see it. So, as for Indigo Park Chapter 2, it's going to be a call once it's out. As Man said, most likely yes, but I can't guarantee it yet. Because it really just depends on... Bugs are weird, yeah. Depends on a lot of it. Aren't you pissed right there? No! What the frick? The back rooms? Yep. I can see it, I guess. The upper window of the counselor's office. Yes. Most obscure secret ever. Okay. It'd be that, and then... that, well, okay, that would make it... that. And then I'm actually gonna do this instead. Because then you give me 4 instead, and I think that's kind of just better. That's just how I wanted it, yep. So is doing the counselor's office. The one that I am at right now is the one connected to the school. The other one that I showed is counselor office. Spacing. I'm just trying to bother the word bad. Why? What does that get from you? Pepper, Poppy, or which one? It's closer to Poppy. Imagine Poppy Playtime if it took place in a theme park. Oh, really? Are we, man? Ender, I didn't know you were on Minecraft. That's crazy. I didn't know you were on Minecraft. Boink. I made my contribution to the terraforming. No, I'll never need to place another block ever again in this map. That's my contribution. Your turn. I've heard that said somewhere, Chris. I don't remember where or why, but I remember that particular sentence being said at one point or another. FNAF 3. Did it though? Is the FNAF 3 location in a theme park? Because it itself is not. It's an attraction. Put you in a theme park? Please do. Is it? I didn't know that. Interesting. I do wonder, Ender, this is looking good so far, by the way, but I do wonder, I'm going to do a size comparison with the Play Care Cave. I'm just going to take the furthest out points and just kind of, you know, see. Interesting, I didn't know that. I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy lore knower, so that sounded like someone just broke something. I don't know if that was audible, but it did not sound good, whatever it was. There's nothing that's more scary than just like hearing glass shatter. Oh, where the frick do I need to go for this? I feel like there were 2 points that I did these. Maybe I'm just thinking they're both. It's Home Sweet Home. What other point was there in Home Sweet Home? Maybe because I did 2 of them in Home Sweet Home. I think that's it. That's actually funny to think about, Gamga, the fact that there would have been 2 fires in the same one, if that is true. Evercase, here again. Well, welcome back then. Evercase was a while ago, dang. Okay. This isn't too complicated of a design. Okay, so... I just gotta remember that the stair and the golem are facing different ways. And the golem would be facing... Yeah, right? I don't know where you are. I don't know where I am. Huh? That's not... I didn't mean to teleport to you again. There we go. Thanks. Okay. Oh, right. They count as different blocks. I forgot about that, actually. Yeah, that's a fun fact. Each copper golem block or statue version is actually a different block. Here, I can prove it right now. If I just block big each one, oopsies. If I just block big each one. Don't know why. I find that very strange, but just for FNAF merch, I think it's cool. Biker Cave, okay. You passed it, I think. Unless you looped back and found it. Sit in your inventory? No, it doesn't. If I block pick it when it's sitting, it sits, but generally it's just standing. Pick up any? No, I did not. I don't really buy FNAF merch. The only FNAF merch I've bought within the last, like, 2 years is... Spirit had these mini ducks that were Freddy and Chica, and I bought them. Because they're cute, tiny, and they were like $5. Okay, so the dinghy is like here, maybe. I remember this design, I think. Oh yeah, it's big. That's probably what she said. Whatever I get that's close to that, it's gonna be off by a block. I think my answer then would be shift you over in instead of trying. Well, actually, no. I can add another panel. I'm fine with this. Or I can do half a panel. Actually, I have a good alternative here. Assuming that the sizing of this is correct, because it's almost a square. It's almost, but well, it's not almost, but it's close to being a square. Ooh, wait a second. Yeah, okay. I'll deal with that in a sec. Yeah, that's reasonable. How do I fix that? I would presumably just do this, I think, because the issue, funnily enough, is you not having an end row. Cool. Have fun, Ender. Smoke over up, yeah. Let's see. There you go. That's what I did. Scuffed, but it works. So. Brooding Moloch. Yes, that is Brooding Moloch. Gomga is correct, Chris. Wait, Dunch? Whoa. When I first read that, I saw Dutch. I was like, huh? I want Chick-fil-A. Actually, what I really want is Sonic. What classifies as a pipe in Minecraft? I don't know. Wait, why did I slip off from that? What? Why did I? That was weird. Steve couldn't hold on any longer. Pause. Alright. I think the block update is throwing it off for some reason. See you later, Chelsea. Thank you, thank you. Not the pie? Oh, pipe. I see. You hashtagged it yourself. See, that threw me off. Lightning rods? Yeah. Well, like after false night, lost like 1500 G. Oof, that's brutal. See, I could never. It's a lie. I definitely could. La 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 Batman. I am freaky. What if instead of freaky we were... There are 28 people here. Hi guys. It's crazy. It's a large number. I'm scared. I'm shy. Help. Why is there like a black hole in the middle of this? There's like, out of the whole thing, there's just one singular dark spot. Just like here. But what is that for? Why do you come over here every time to steal something? I don't get it, Nova. How, like, in what world is that faster for you? Mr. Beast. The Hello Neighbor guy? That's fair. I also feel like, what's the guy's name? Devil Ninja? Was he the Hello Neighbor builder? Or did I just pull that name out of my rear end? I feel like I did, now that I've said it out loud. God forbid I have a blog stealing copy. No, but it's time to admit you have a problem. What is there, 11 of in Hollow Knight? I want to say charm notches. Including the ones you'd start with, right? FNAF 2 movie. I've thought about it, and I got preoccupied with a different project, which kind of made every plan that I would have had for that fall through. Which I think you guys will like the other project. I'll announce that pretty soon. Masks. If you have Fragile Heart, I think. Yeah, with Fragile Heart you have 11. Or do you have 9? No, you have 11 with Fragile Heart. Wait, what did the second one? I remember the first one. Oh, okay. I didn't even think about that being bad, but alright. I feel like we already have more clips this year than we have last year. What the hell am I looking for, by the way? Okay, I know what I need, but I don't know what I need to get for it. Oh my god, I might choose fences. What did I just break? The wind, apparently. Nothing's gone. Just don't look down the center. Wait, can you... No, surely not, right? I don't think you can fit in there. I think I'm too fat. We piping. $11 stag stations? See, I would have never known that. I haven't counted them. I'm not a stag station counter. Unlike some people here, apparently. I'm so stupid. Genuinely, I just had the thought, like, would if I made that full snow layers, would the snow not connect to the blocks to the side of it being the fence gates? And then I remembered fence gates don't connect. What stone? Where? Where? I'm so confused. Oh, check the video clip. I don't know what happens with it. I'm gonna be so real with you. Because I don't know if this wall goes through or not. Let me see, actually. I can check. You might have gone too far in front on the stone here. Yeah, because I think technically... That's hard. Because technically this stone, I think, should be brought through. But the only issue with that is then it slants. Which you can't really do yet. So... yeah. Can I lay this out? And a brokey. Okay, that's technically a different side. What? But it's gonna have to... You can leave it, it's fine. You can leave it. I still should figure this out, though, because you do make a fair point. No, I can have a gap, that's fine. Okay, Ender. Do I want to change that at all? Because it feels very strange. This line that I just made here, this kind of weird diagonal, drag that all the way across where this stone is. So, like, bring it to here, I guess? You might actually have to go further than that. And then... from there... you can kind of figure out how the cave should connect into it. But I would go behind it. Probably. At least up here, you kind of just like... or you can connect into it, actually. That's fine, too. Yeah, do it how you have, where it just connects into it, sort of. Let me do... so that's 3, and then I would do another... should do 2, and then 2, and then like that. So, that's a little wiggly, and just a little wiggly. If you keep asking, you'll never get another opportunity, Sienna. If you just drop it for this stream, you can join in future streams. But if you want to keep pushing it, I won't let you in future streams either. You're more than welcome to watch stream. You can see the builds here, as I have been going back and forth fairly frequently. Yeah, that... I mean, yeah, that is the whole kind of gist of the stream, you know. It's in fact seeing me build. I love when stuff is wiggly. Oh my god, Jack, that sounds so weird. I mean, okay, I know I said it first, but just... applications of Plasma will upload flying in Farloom, but walking in Hollow Nest. I would say... Aren't you wrong, though, because of the butterflies? Wouldn't the little, like, the guys in the sacks be the babies? Like, the eggs? Almost like a caterpillar. And then, you know, they would, in the cocoon, grow up to turn into a butterfly. Because we see the butterflies a couple times in Hollow Nest. So I would just think it's a life cycle. But I would think the whole thing in Farloom is just that they're less in control. So banned. You're not actually banned, you're just not allowed back in for this stream, as I said. You're also not in timeout, you're chatting, so you're not in timeout. That's how that one would work. Okay, right in the face. And then we do the yoinkity sploink. Sounds weird. Item frame green. Vibrant Visuals does that. I don't know why, but it does. I thought it was like something with blocks, because the first one that I noticed was an emerald block in it, and I was like, oh, it's changing to the color of the block. But of course this is Minecraft, so it would not be that advanced. Where do we see them? Don't just say Wormways, Gamga. But like... yeah, that should be fine. You can just leave it, honestly, because once you start the terraforming, Nova, you'll know if it's tall enough. But I think for now that's good, yeah. But, Gamga, I only remember there's one by Bone Grave. Yes, but they're still just sacks, aren't they? They're not actually... They don't move. They're just there. This is unhinged, yeah. Generally, it is when I'm involved. Some days more than others. Flying lifeblood, guys. Oh. I don't think I ever noticed that. I broke them, but I don't think I ever remember seeing the flying ones. Maybe just something with the way that they grew or something about, like, the location. There's got to be something weird. Chapter 3. I started a build for it, Acid. I don't plan on doing a tutorial. However, most of it or all of it will be less build, so it is followable alongable with. That's grammar. If you would so choose, but I don't plan at the moment on doing a tutorial, but it really depends on how long the map takes me. Because I'm just thinking about it and being like, yeah, no, that's a long map right there, so. I want the subscribers? Huh? I feel like that one's self-explanatory. Yeah, that one. That one right there, man. Okay. Wait, there was something... Ah, bombs. Actually, they're not actually bombs, but... They just give me bomb vibes, I don't know. This is the Skule Cave. I'm at the little area where you have to do the electrical puzzle, and then you, like, go up the elevator. It's about here. This is gonna be, like, 3 streams to do this. Terraforming of this is going to be awful, for real. Although this one will be good once this one is at least done pathway-wise. Because I'm going to be real, I don't give a frick if it's a little bit off. It's the best of the 4 games. 3. Full section left, playhouse. Yes. Counselor's office is honestly like 3 rooms away. Well, no, I guess there's the electrical puzzle, so that room alone is going to suck. But it's not that far away from being done overall. Home Sweet Home is done. School is done. The caves are, you know, as you can see, in progress. Gas production's done. Play care's done. So it's just going to be Playhouse after these 2 caves and Counselor's office are finished. No, that's somewhere in that kind of area. I'll get there, though. I don't know if that'll be this stream, but we'll see. Okay, that's what I want. Okay, just, oh my god. Just think about it. That made no sense. T-Jack. That's your cue to do whatever. I don't care. I'm not gonna say anything actually further. The wall should be made with shulker boxes. I don't hate the idea, but I also do because you're telling me, right? You're telling me. I'm gonna have to build every single wall. I'm gonna have to go. It looks perfect, like it does. You're not wrong. But no, and then I get, how far do I have? Okay, I mean, yeah, there shouldn't be any areas that are longer than that. So, I mean, that's probably an option. The triple whammy is, or the quadruple whammy is crazy. Oh, that's great, T-Jock. I'm kind of just taking my time here leisurely. I'm not entirely, like, crazy about needing to get it done immediately. Okay, so default direction. I always go with default direction. I'm also realizing these are blue. Oh, no, I do make them blue. I'm just getting my do I make them blue? Oh my god. Off to whatever's closest to me that would have one. What would that be? The gas production, actually. I can trigger the gas production. Hold on, I can just go in this way. Whee! Wasn't the abyss have infected eye? The abyss. Oh, that's actually terrifying when you think about it. Okay, are they? Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking about. I knew I used Acacia. Back to whatever. Again, the bee jump scare. Ender, bring this wall along first. Do this. Because you're going to end up terraforming... You're going to end up terraforming behind it, and then you're just going to waste your time. There you go, you got it. I'll leave the bottom open, it's fine. That's a later problem. Discovered the Pale Garden. I don't think I ever have. Alright. Alright. I will change that height later. Because this one should connect to whatever's up here. From the start? Yeah. I mean, that's pretty clear. Oh. Oh, that's weird. I don't exactly know how I feel about that. Sure, yeah, you can. I don't care. Send me stuff whenever. I'm not gonna hate you because you sent me a DM, you know? Could you imagine having a conversation about that with someone? Just like, I'm gonna use T-Jog as my example here. Like, I'm just gossiping with T-Jog, and just like, I don't know, your name gets brought up, man. I'm like, oh god, I hate that guy. He's like, why? He sends me unsolicited pictures and DMs. Like, I don't know. I feel like that'd just be really funny to have as a conversation. That is also way off. Speaking of way off, so was that. Okay, that not like that. I meant unsolicited, like I didn't want them. Whatever. I'm just gonna shut my mouth. I now realize that sounds weird, but it doesn't have to be weird. It's only weird if you make it weird, and you, my friend, are making it very weird. We're done since 2022. Crazy. Whoa, wait, that's sick. Hell yeah. That is, that's one of those spots you would just, like, set up a nice base. Anyway. Look, I don't think straight when I'm building caves. It's my alibi. I have an alibi. I was at... What does he say? I don't remember. Hi, Skatey. That definitely looks strange. I can touch it up with slabs later if I need to. But I don't really care if it looks weird. The other one looks fine, so... But that also is because it's like a 12 block area. Do you have me friended? Do I have you friended? So many questions. But if you pop your MC user in, yeah, I'd be down to let you help. You're, at this point... Hello? Thought I heard a dog in my door. You're at this point gonna have to be doing terraforming, I think. Unless you want to go back through and touch up the things in this path I haven't done so far. Like, there's some stuff there you could do. But... Hello, Happy. There is a dog in my door. Hold on. I must confirm if dog is at door. This is important. I think I'm schizophrenic. There was no dog. Anyway. I'm back. I didn't even leave the room. Do I engulf flagship in flames? Do I break this window with this mallet? Do I eat the Doritos on the counter? Yeah, those are the real important ones right there. I have a song stuck in my head now that has the line, so many questions always unanswered. Still we bleed for... I think he says the answers... Something like that. Ash to dust, bleed we must. Will it all be undone? Till the kingdom comes, I think. I don't know. Think anymore? Good question, actually. I don't know. Part of me hopes it is. Part of me hopes it isn't. Me to beat Minecraft but 10 times harder. What is that exactly? As many mass nature as possible of all 3 lifeblood, charm zone, and fragile heart. Every kick. It's diabolical. I'm conflicted on that. Like, which I prefer. Just, the only issue you can have it covered a little bit if you want, Ender, by the way. You can have it kind of, like, bleed in, almost. Like, if you just wanted to, I don't know, like, smooth out these edges a little bit. Like, you could do this. That's fine. Eventually, it's gonna have to cut it off anyway. So. But, like, I have issues with both. Just Poppy Playtime, I'm just kind of done with. Like, the games are still fun, but it's just, I've hit a point with this especially that I just, like, building it isn't really as fun anymore as it once was. And I'm just kind of tired of it. But FNAF has just been dragged on so long. It becomes hard to still enjoy it the same way. Yeah, why did I do that? And then, so this would be rotated. I'm gonna ignore the fact that would block it. I think it would. I almost missed this jump in the cliff. Holy, I was so close. Because there's this bounce pad here, and then you would jump across, and like say the edge was this, I was like this. I just barely got onto it, man. RL craft? Oh god. Pay Forest and Fire for the funniest. Copy this world and doing it there. That's fair. If you're remotely about the same thing. Yeah, I still think the games are fun. It does become a point for me to where it's like, can you still look at these games the same way and find them the same? It just, you know what I mean? Yeah. However, I can. I'm not going to be picky with the cave terraforming exactly. There are a couple things I will be a little bit specific with, but like something like that, whatever. Okay, I'm going to have to do one of these, I think. For someone who is a regular in the streams, for trying to sneak that in. Thank you for noticing that, though, man. Summon's Whiplash? Yeah, I mean, it is not at all the same as it once was. And I mean, again, I like the new FNAF games. It's just I feel like we've had too many. Okay, so you remember that one meme with that one guy that was never funny, and for some reason it was made funny by people? The that's so specific. The one, I don't know, YouTuber, streamer, the one streamer with the stupid haircut meme. Yeah, Ninja. Like every meme since 2022. Yeah, that checks out. See, but I haven't had a brain rot meme about me. So, if you think about it, I'm the greatest. Find the flaw in my logic. I bet you can't. I don't really. I say weird things. Well, I guess we had the bamboo thing. That was kind of on that level. Can't even lie. Let's make one, shall we? No. You try. You trying to make me commit crimes? Who? Where? When? Why? All the questions. Who's here? Is it Nova? Is Nova stealing blocks again? I'm seeing more than the amount of... what are you stealing this time? Oh, you're just gonna throw a snowball in my face. Alright. Well, they're going. They're gone. Maybe not as bad as people think. I agree. I never really found her... I mean, that's a FNAF animatronic. But I never really found her to be hot in any sense. I didn't look at her and be like, I would bang that chicken, you know? And the seconds they don't despawn? I don't think they will, because mob spawning isn't on, so they wouldn't despawn either, would they? Wait, is there a game rule for that? No. Do mob spawning. Why is it called that? Gamga, out of anyone you could pick. Oh my god. And then I will put one right here. Yeah, that would be correct spacing wise. Find the flaw in your logic? It's all of it. It's all flawed. The flaw is that it exists, okay? Go ahead. Jump. Why is it raining? If your chicken nuggies are made out of newborn baby chicks, we need to do some reevaluating of the world we live in. I don't think there's a lot of things, actually. There's a couple issues that are going on with that. Arnold? I stand by it being Roxy. Probably the only FNAF character I would put in any sort of conversation like that. Nightmare of Fredbear. I mean, yeah, that's true. The, Vanessa. I am kind of thinking solely animatronics, but yeah, I can't disagree with that. Nice, Joshua. I have some commands. Like, I have commands for these on some areas. Not right here, though. Why does it rotate? That's weird. Look, each of them are rotated differently. That's so strange. Because look at this particular line. Find it on all of them. It's on the top on this. Left, top again, and then left again. Why is it... I thought they were all different, but no, it is kind of checkerboarded. Strange. Yeehaw! I'll just have to face my fears. It's fine. I'm gonna bring these fences down. Hello, G. What did he say? I don't know his lines, even though I own him. No, it's crazy. I don't know why you're fazed by that one, Jack. That's normal Chris things to say. What? Oh, a banner. I don't think there's any PPT characters I would put in this conversation. What are you seeing? Where are you seeing, more importantly? You guys ready for this? He was what now? Okay, anyways. I can't tell if you're saying that because of the Minecraft message or what, Char. I feel like you are. I have a deep sense that you are. Welcome back, Nathan. Join, have fun. How is your cave going over here? What the frick is this? Roof and cave go here. Where? What does this one say? Cave goes beyond this point. Yep, checks out. Oh, never mind. You weren't talking about that. You know what? Fair. Honestly, Happy. Fair. Are you sure you're not picking the one from the cycle? See you later, Matthew. Yeah, I mean, I made a good amount of progress on D pathway here so far. Still not ending or anything, but yeah, I'm happy with that. You could get. What the hell? Nathan, if you join back, I might have you start terraforming the cave by counselor's office, if you're okay with that. Organium. First of all, that's what she said, Jack. And second of all, not realistically, no. Everyone good with the cave? True. Ender professional caver. Oh yeah, we caving so hard. How it looks. I got you. Hold on. Wait, I gotta. What does that even mean, man? We're really up to 4 quotes from this one stream. How many are we on the year? 4, 5. We're at 7 on the year in 10 days. I think Nova's broke though. Nova, you can't send Twitch quotes ever. They always just don't work for me. Let me copy it. Yeah, okay. So Nathan, for it, you don't have to be exact. Like, if you're just in the general ballpark, that's fine. I'm not gonna be picky about it being the exact correct thing. You know? Or it would appear as though these are kind of the same size, sort of, right? 1, 2... I got 4 on that side. Plus the elevator, which would equal probably 2. I'm just gonna copy it. Screw it. Why not? Actually, no, I shouldn't. I technically could, but the reason I'm not going to is because these lower levels don't exist. At least not for the stairwell, and I would rather... would I rather do it manually and then go back through and figure it out? Out of context, we're just all this stream? Yeah, it's just one stream from the year. What is the gap between the two? No, not that much. Maybe like that. Sure, why not? Also gonna add a row of shelves on the edge here. So exciting. Oh. Guess you're not joining. Copper Golem doing? He's holding the world together. Look at him. He's trying his best. He's part of a little hand machine. Don't ask. That's the friendship way. It's not including you if you're excluded. Famous words of wisdom. It's not including you if you're excluded. Yeah, you're getting help if he joins back. Wait, oh no, he did join. Never mind. I'm dumb. I like saw the leave and the join message at the same time, and I just said, oh yeah, no, that says left twice. No rights. Stop, DJ. How many do I have? How many have you sent? I'm scared. I'm actually horrified. Technically, it should be that. However, for the purposes, I'm doing that. I'd love this. Hand machine, stop! 10? Oh my god. I'm gonna sum up my feelings all in one message after reading all of them. How's that sound? Instagram stories can kindly frick off. Core start for the cave, yes. Who's trying to sound cool? Me? I'm not trying to sound, or I'm not trying to sound cool. I am sounding cool. I butchered that so hard it didn't even stick. Oh, for Spider-Man, dude, that's tough. Not me, all. I'm individually. If I have to respond to 10 different bad jokes individually, I might lose my mind. GA, Georgia. Even lesser cooler? Yeah, my bad. Ignoring the fact you just grammatically incorrected yourself. Incorrect. I'm amazing at balding. I know that is not the intention of that message, but that's what it read as. Or maybe it was the intention. I wouldn't know anymore. My guess is as good as my guess. Isn't the CEO of Roblox a male? Or am I crazy? Anybody got the info planned yet? They are not, well, you can't say they're not planned, because as far as dates, yes, they're not planned. That would be correct. But as far as doing them versus not doing them, they are. I know what I'm doing. I got ideas. I'm just getting there, you know? I'm just taking my time. I mentioned this, I think, twice recently, but what you guys don't realize and what you should realize is Chapter 2's tutorial released earlier than I would have liked. Because I was not finished when I started it. I think I had just started statues when I started recording, or was a little into statues. I might have been past that first cave in statues. And maybe further than that. When I started recording, and I say recording because obviously it wouldn't have uploaded until I think I was almost done that first segment entirely. So, like, you look at it, and you might feel like it's been a while, but really it hasn't. It's all kind of just an illusion. It hasn't been as long as you would think. Okay, wait, so it's 1, 2, and then a gap, and then another panel. So this is wider. See you later, GA, and thank you for helping. Do appreciate it. These, I always try to give opportunities where I feel like I can, you know? Because I like getting people involved, but I realize this isn't the most interesting thing to be building, however, it still is here. Yeah, okay. Invite me. Maybe they know that you can't on Saturdays. Maybe they're like telekinetic. Definitely it. Starset reference part 2. I like almost was like, wait, that's not a Starset song, but no, it is. It's a telekinetic issue. My voice would not want to do that, or did not want to do that. Honestly, feel like that could have been done from the very first message, T-Jock. I can't even lie, but you know, I get it. I get not doing it. Well, that should be that part done. Now I'm gonna come see. See! Ha, I'm gonna come see. Anyway. I'll probably come through and texture this at some point as well, to my desire. Is this cave that small? Hold on, because I feel like it might want to be a little larger. On the edges, mainly. Let me find a clip. There it is. No, I mean, it's not that big. Yeah, no, I guess you're fine. The only thing I actually might want you to do is have, like, a thing here. You know, where it kind of, like... I'm not talking to you, by the way, Ender. You're fine. I'm on the other cave. Something like this, where you just kind of have, like, an offshoot. Because I'm kind of seeing that, and maybe wider than that a little bit. But just to kind of get the idea. You don't have to get insanely far. Like, I don't think I'll probably even stream long enough for you to be able to, but... I am not a gay man, no. Happy. Swing every way at once. Yeah, this one gonna be big, Ender. This one gonna be real big. Cause remember, from what I'm doing actively, there's like a whole other, like this is probably is more than halfway through the path. Because I think you're gonna go up the elevator and then you would go across where the shrine is, and then you would from there go and turn back that way, I think, and then that would be the end. Look at the light of your audience. My bad. My bad. How many people we got right now? Because I might just set max players to what we have and rock with that, yeah. Thanks, Nova, for being the cave manager over there, by the way. Yeah, but like that's Glamrock Freddy too. That should be an exception, you know? That's like the one the one freaking channel quote of me talking about the one Twitch when I was doing the parkour map. That, if you know what I'm talking about, that one. Like looking back at that when I was going through them and I found that one again, I was like, what the hell was I actually on in this clip? What was the, like, obviously the context is kind of sort of there, but I guess that is the context for itself, but it's like, what was my mindset when I said that? Orphanage, yes, you're talking about Home Sweet Home, right, Danny? The one that I posted a video on? Jack attack, more like Jack is hacked. So what the heck? Well, I do appreciate your help. Again, I would have loved Horathon or someone. Horathon or even Georgie Bros would have been sick to have. Is that lined up? It should be, yes. Okay, so left and is that front? Yes, it is. That's fine, yeah, do whatever you need to, Ender. That is not what I wanted. About me? Hey, you were always welcome to join. You've been in chat. If you wanted to, I wouldn't have been opposed to it. Just Horathon kind of crazy at building. Plus, I know he had mentioned helping with this particular cave a while back. And I would have probably just let him manage this one. And then I would just flip back and forth between helping on either. I'm going to be honest. As far as texturing for this, I would like to do like the walls, but I don't know if I'm going to end up doing very much. It shouldn't, Ender. The only... well, where are you speaking of exactly? Where are you? Are you over here somewhere? Yeah, I mean, you could just keep working around kind of on this left side. That's fine. Get this filled out a little bit more as I kind of finish off these paths. But I would... You might not even get far enough for it to matter. But if you're going to end up trying to get on and help a different day as well, like if I work on this again, I don't know, next Wednesday or something, and you wanted to get on, just as an example, just kind of going through the clip and like taking note of some points like this, for example, the end of this catwalk, and being like, okay, the cave wall should be 3 blocks away from it about, or whatever. Just kind of getting some sort of basis down so you have some reference points, and then kind of just taking each of those points and connecting them. However, it isn't something you should, I think too hard about necessarily. You should kind of just look at it and be like, yeah, okay. Dreamy. Do you want to do the elevator, actually? You can build the elevator if you're willing to help over here. I don't really know. Unless you want to. You can do... you can do whatever's also down there. I don't know how much is there, though. But I do want to place the power thing and stuff, because that's kind of specific. I don't really know what people think they get out of it, but alright. Right there. I'm gonna need to push you over, probably. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to push you over. I'd rotate that way. Would it? Wait. Yeah. So it would be this block. That's weird. Wait, what? Am I dumb? So it's gap 2, gap 2, gap 1. Oh, and then it would end here. Okay. I just went too far. I see. Well, actually, it should end here by that logic. Then would you not need to move? No, you shouldn't. I mean, I think you're fine. I'm gonna leave you there for now. Worst case, if it has to be moved later, I can move it. Man alt account? Twitch tonight. Yes, there should be. Unless I go, like, absurdly long here, but I probably shouldn't. Is there a blue moon tonight? Is that a real thing that's happening? I know it exists, and, like, actually, I just didn't know if it was happening. Whoa! Ban all numbers. But what about 1, 2, 3? I love those numbers. Number slander. This just in. Local person hates numbers. When asked about the hatred, he said this. This is your cue to say something to Jack. No more number for you. No. Someone made an end-road flying machine going. Lady, all right. Make me insane. Good answer. Are you? Is he? Is who? All great questions. You have this right. I just think it's a tile off. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because it should be there, and then that would actually line up. Yeah, cool. I'll figure that. Where is everyone? I've been stranded. Ah, there you are. Yeah, okay, and then the elevator would be there. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a space for it because there's an elevator like this in Playcare. And I want to see how big I made that one. I don't remember if it was a 4x4 or a 5x5. That's where I'm conflicted here. Five by 5. Okay. Show. Oh, that's a very strange design. Okay. I'm inside you, my bad. I'll get out in a sec. Okay. I am a strange design, thank you. Like that. Ah, my phone. I have some unopened Lego sets I still have to build. Minecraft ones. I've wanted to do them for like a Twitch stream or something, but I just haven't been bothered. That was the wrong one. I need acacia fence gate and bamboo fence. Like, what is that block in his hand? Okay. Excuse me. Your head do be in my way, though. Thank you. I was about to pull out the wind charges. I'm a block too tall. Whoa! The double conduit. Yippee! Yes. I do. What about him? Okay, have fun with this area. The Watcher. How's this go? Whoa, lines. So many lines. So much line. Alright, so what do we have here? We've got a dolphin fin and we've got Italy. Is there a problem? 11 out. Stop! 15 feet! Chill with the bees. Don't actually, that's a lie. Hold on one second. I gotta look at this image again. Now that you say this, man. I do see his one tether in the back. That's... He does not look 15 feet. He also looks like he's just gonna immediately bend in half. The lamp is 9 feet. Oh, 430. That checks out. Wait, that Reaper is cool. Not for $330, but he's cool. Oh, I don't like this for my bank account, man. Anyway, you have fun with this. I'll be right back. I won't be long. What the frick, Nova? Wasn't very nice. You said that wasn't your intention. So, okay, I don't believe you. I think you're a liar. My wall. That unironically looks really cool with the structure voids. Like that. That's awesome. It's another reason it's fun to have people in here building other than me, because like they'll do things like that I would just never do. But they look really good, so, you know. It was very basic, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll believe you. Oh wait, these are actually on the other side. And then you would rotate them around. But I do default positions for those. It's IRL next time? That's crazy. I would really love a like mascot horror games to be recreated in real life. More so just like the attractions themselves rather than like the whole thing. Dolphin fin. Yes. I've shown my face a lot of times. Apparently there's a FNAF pizzeria in Russia, I think it is. Which is quite interesting. I want to say it's sister location animatronics. Yeah, I could definitely see somebody doing... Security Breach would be the coolest, I think, to see. Like, if one was actually made, I would visit it 100%. More so ideally if it was in the US. I would probably travel out of country for something like that, but... Is that a pipe? I thought that was a... Hold on. Well, I should, no, carry on, but... I assumed it was a pipe. Or, I mean... A, like, pillar. No, it might be. There is a pipe there, but Oh my god, there's a lot of pipes there, actually. I don't know what I'm looking at. There's so much going on. Go work there? That's crazy. So, Vibrant Visuals has this thing to where if I look at a light, everything kind of gets a little darker, and then if I look away, it gets brighter. It is kind of annoying when building, but it's a cool feature overall, just... Again, could absolutely be... Could be a little less distracting while I'm doing all this. February 2nd? February 18th, not 2nd. 16 days off. But I'm aware that it is dropping, yes. I saw the trailer. Oh, no, you are so right. That is definitely a pipe. Or is it connected? Is it the pipe or is it separate? I, like... No, it's not the pipe. Okay, yeah, no, you got it then, because it looks like I'm seeing both the like a big pipe that's back here, and then I'm seeing that, and it just like looks like the angle they're the same, but they're not. You might want to do this. Well, I'll leave it for now. I'm not sure. Long stream? Yeah, it's a little bit long. I'm gonna try to go for 3.5 hours. Okay, there is something going on like here. Wow, what an insult, Nova. This panel looks like it is just like a blank wall. I don't know what is going on. It was announced earlier today, a little before I started the stream. Well, that just kind of gives it away. That ain't no clue. That's a information. That's an information. Yeah, that's grammar. That is true. There are a lot of ways to take that, Jack. I am not 16. I'm a lot older than that. Well, not a lot, but... What about you? That's... You know, I'd actually probably get a good bit of entertainment out of that. I feel like that'd be enjoyable to read or hear or whatever. Okay, so I've got a clue for today's date. It's January 10th, 2026. Just a little hint for you all that don't know. Can you give us a clue as to what day that could be? 2017? Wow, we're time traveling for this one. That's awesome. Welcome back to the Fats. Sit in my Blues Clues chair. Let me sit in the thinking chair. What the hell is it called? In Minsense. Was it just the thinking chair? Thinking seat? Something like that. You're 17. Thanks for the hint. Appreciate that. I would have never been able to figure that out without it. I'm gonna just ignore this part because I don't know. I just can't. I don't really know. But then I have to know your birthday and like, let's put on our thinking caps. Sure, that works. Do I want to just continue it? Just keep going round and round? I'll go three of these around. If I do more than that, my head's gonna explode. So adding PPT-5 in the mix, what else do we have looking forward to this year? The obvious one for me is Reanimal. Maybe the Ellen VR game. I feel like there's a chance that comes out this year. There's a kid out, God. It's gonna be my last year as a teenager. I'm so old. Maybe 9, maybe? It's not confirmed. This word smells violin. You don't like that song? I don't hate it, I guess. There's gotta be some song, right? Enemy by Imagine Dragons. It's not even a bad song, I just hate it. It brings me displeasure every time I listen to it. Half game now? No, you don't. Okay, so you could definitely just... I mean, I was gonna say you could just break out of the map, but you also could, think of it as a pretty bad song. But I don't hate it because it's bad. I don't know. I feel like in order to hate a song, it doesn't have, like, it can't be a terrible song. Wrong with Enemy? It's the JID part specifically. I don't know. It's just not a good song to me. I don't like it. I've always just found it stupid. I mean... Do they have a version without it? I didn't know that. I know they do for a lot, but I didn't know for that one specifically. I hate that song too. That song is awful. Well, okay, it's not the worst, but it's pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty bad. I'm gonna leave you to this one. I think, dreamy. And then I'm gonna start the next little pathway. Get that out of here. Anything by Taylor Swift? That's crazy. Fair enough, but I'm not a Taylor Swift enjoyer myself. There are a couple songs on Spirit's playlist that are Taylor Swift, and I'm just like, there's one particular one that every time I hear it, I'm like, what the hell is this? Who wrote like, why would you write this song and be like, that right there? It's a banger. I don't understand. Dance Monkey? By who? My Kingdom. Saturday Night Music. This Is My Kingdom Come? That'd be Demons. Are you mad because you don't relate to it, Chris? Is that why? Okay. You know what? Frick it. We're doing it the other way. We're doing it the look at it and guess. Which is my personal favorite. Really good looking. True. March 11th is quite far away. You're not too close. Crazy first message, though, to say in this chat. Like, first message I think you've ever sent being a guess is just wild. But, you know, do your thing, I guess. It looks about right. And then I can do the other thing, which is the fences. Maybe it's not even that long, actually. I'm gonna do... And that'll be the end. I am still live, yes, thanks. Hello, not Aki. Am I saying that right? You are welcome. Glad you enjoyed it. What? Again, I will go back to that question, Chris, of like what is the thought? I just did that wrong. That's great. What is the thought process going through his head as he's writing that? That's like, yeah, this right here will be a fan favorite. The fact it was only one block off, by the way, is kind of funny. If I did one less of these, it would have been equal. Okay, you can no longer slip off. I mean, you can't just warp jump over, but for 3.5 hours almost. Banger like from Repo? Sure. Forgot about those guys, honestly. This cave is gonna make me do things. Okay, and then imagine understanding that it's a joke song and still making a banger melody out of it, at least according to you. Absolutely. How the frick am I supposed to angle this? Sure, why not? And then this guy is just shredded for some reason. Fair enough, Chris. Thanks. Any other artists I like that have a song I just hate for some reason? Up by the Score. It's such like a obscure, really old song, but I hate it, and I don't have a real reason for hating it. It just, I don't know. It's not again, not a bad song. Just one I have a passion, like a burning hatred for. Just because I can. I don't know. It's weird. At this point in the stream, I'm not going to be letting anybody else new in, since we're not going to be going for a ton longer. How's it going over here? Terrible. That's going good. Nice. Thank you for helping, Ender. See you later. You got a good amount of progress done. It's looking good over there. And yeah, again, I will still be leaving the world open for those of you who have helped today. If you see it open, you can just join and help with or work on the caves. I will probably be bouncing back and forth between them and finishing Counselor's office. Just because I would like to get the Counselor office finished sooner rather than later. What an album name though, Gamga. Gotta say. Dreamy, you can use snow layers on top of the snow as well, rather than the pale oak. That was what I had done down here. You can kind of see how I did it. I just one snow layer on top I did, and then I have warp slabs around instead of planks. Alright. The shrine will be made, but not in this stream. Probably. But here's a little area where you would look out onto it. Yeah, that's fair. I won't be on after stream directly anyway. I'm gonna go probably chill until the Twitch. Also make the schedule for next week. That's something I gotta do. Oh, it's a drop-off. Right. Forgot about that. Where are mob heads? Why are they here? That's where they always have been. Every single ever since the beginning of time. That's where they've been. I just forgot for some reason. It's an okay song, I guess, Chris. Not one I would ever listen to. Like, I guess willingly. But I mean, I wouldn't call it like a terrible song in my mind. Whoopsies. Is that another full stat? Oh no, just one. I have watched Amazing Digital Circus. I love the show. Never watched it? Do not assume things you do not have any idea about. Please. You're gonna make yourself look like a fool if you do. For your own sake, for more than anybody else's sake. It's just don't... local man changes his answer after being told he was wrong. How do you plan on getting the right proportions of the cave? Hoping and praying. That's generally a good start. But beyond that, just doing it. Like, there's not... As you can see, all of this is getting laid out, and the terraforming has been kind of started. But just kind of using reference points, being like, okay, yeah, the cave is about, like, this far below this area or whatever. And just kind of building from there, using those parts. Screaming. So true. Not me making a cross on accident or a crucifix. The crucifix in my hands alight. Pilot released. I just like a month ago about, or no, was it this year? It was between, it was after Christmas at the end of last year. I decided to watch all the episodes. And again, I really liked it. I thought it was great. I was kind of surprised. Not to say I expected it to be terrible. I just, like... That wasn't something that I saw and was like, yeah, no, this would be a banger. Oh, dear God. Okay. What's so fun here is I gotta curve this wall or slant it or something. So I'm just gonna like take this block and I'm gonna go to here. Yeah, I mean, not bad for just kind of screwing around. That is fine. Have to move pizzeria yet? No, I have not. Oh my God. This cave is gonna be worse than Playcare Cave. I'm just gonna be so for real with you right now. This is gonna be 10 times worse. What kind of music? Was it Criminal, right? You should... You could listen to some older pop people. You might like their older stuff more. What are the albums? Up, I think is one of them. It's like Up. I think Lipstick on the Mirror is one. And then one that is literally just called Pop Evil. Just their name. I've never watched Murder Drones. So, I wouldn't know. This is gonna be probably the most absurd singular like room quote unquote that I've ever built in anything for any purpose. I just the pit room was bad, Playcare was bad, the Playcare cave was bad, but like the size of this thing, not even that, it's the fact of how far down and up it goes at the same time. Although, I mean, I have the end laid out here, which is good. I know how far over it'll need to go. So many songs being thrown out in chat. See? Show lets me sign in for once. Microsoft is awful, dude. It's just terribly managed in all regards. The reason I can't receive friend requests is because Microsoft acts as if I'm still in a Microsoft family, so it blocks everything. However, if I go to Microsoft family, I'm not in one, and I can't do anything about it because it doesn't work. So I was gonna email them about it and be like, hey, can you guys do something? But guess what? They don't have an email service. So you have to do like one of the stupid chat things, and I would just rather do an email exchange. It's so much easier for me because it's less of a time thing, I feel like. Because rather than having to just like wait for some person to respond and go back and forth, you can at least have time between emails. It's not like it's an urgent situation, but it's just like, oh my god. It's such a stupid thing too. It's not like it's... No, I mean, it's not like it's something important or like an actual issue with my account. It's just that it just is not acting right. Which is odd because it didn't do that for a while, and then it just randomly one day was like, you know what? In your face. Is done? Where? Nice, yeah. Looks good to me. What about this bottom section? How it's just kind of open still? I'm gonna do this. Is that like the same as these on the sides? That's the only thing I'm gonna ask or point out. Same, alright. That's easy enough then. Might I suggest, actually, instead of having it the way that you have it here, using fence gates in the gaps. Let me see how that looks. I don't know if that's better or worse. Yeah, I might just say go with that here. I can replace these for you. Ah. What? There was no structure void there. Unless I broke it, but I don't think I did. Yeah, right? Sick. Anyway, back to filling this wall. I haven't really watched a ton of movies recently. Or just in general. We watched Top Gun Maverick on New Year's Eve. It was a pretty good movie. I think I mentioned that on some stream at some point. I don't know, that's about all. Yeah, it's some real good advice right there. 10 out of 10. Therapist worthy advice. Welcome back, Greg Elsie. I am ending, so I apologize, but yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm hoping whatever happens with this wall will break it up a little bit, so it's just not a massive stone. But I could also add lines like I did on Playcare, which I guess you can actually see from here. Got another row here, but yeah, I'm probably gonna end, I think, now. Twitch stream tonight might be a little bit later, just so I can kind of, again, chill out for a bit. But it really just depends on how bored I get and how quickly I get bored. But it shouldn't be too much later. They're so good, HR wants to hear it in person. So true. Are you at a good stopping point over here? Yes, I think you are. Yeah, I'm gonna end there. Who else is here? Alright, you two are. I knew Nova was, I just didn't know if there's anyone else over here. Cool. Yeah, this is looking good so far. Well, I guess I'm gonna go and over here, because this cave is, well, not more done, but more to it. Anyway, if y'all want to come join me, actually, I'm just gonna... Anyway, what's Twitch stream gonna be? Great question. It might just be more Hollow Knight, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you all who watched. If you guys did enjoy this video, and thank you everybody who joined and helped today. Definitely made this progress go a lot faster for sure. And then I'll probably end up doing another stream like this where we at least hopefully finish off the other cave if I don't just off stream. But that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Of course I don't have my emote. Of course I don't. Bye.